We are back from our shenanigans in Switzerland over the last couple of episodes, and being back in the country in our new world of Andy not living with us means one thing and one thing only. We take him out on an adventure as soon as we're back. So we actually only flew back and got back late last night, but we are out and about. We've picked him up. We've come to Coventry. This is where he wanted to go. We're here to see the cathedral. We're also going to be going swimming in there in a little bit. They've got an autism sensory session in a couple of hours at the Wave, which I don't think I'm going to be allowed to film in, which is a little bit of a shame because it is one of the best water parks we've been to, certainly indoor swimming pool style water park situations. But yeah, we're just here for a little out and about adventure. And we are very much all still getting used to this new world of Andy not living with us and us, when we see him, taking him out places. So we've been on quite a few trips with him in the 2 or 3 weeks since he moved out. In fact, it's probably been longer than that now. But whenever we go and see him, we take him out somewhere, because we certainly in the early days don't want to bring him back home because it will cause confusion about where he actually lives. It was the same when we moved house last time. It was the same when he moved over to Peterborough from Nottingham all those years ago. He needs that little bit of separation to really get used to the idea that his new home is his home. So we can't have old home there as an option. Yeah, eventually we'll have cleared out his bedroom, rearranged parts of the house, made it appear different, made it clear that that's not where he lives, he's not got a bedroom there, and then he'll be able to start coming back for visits and stuff, but that's a long way off because it's a big job. So in the meantime, it is very much a case of us bringing him out. But the issue with that is because we haven't seen him for like 5 days beforehand, we weren't aware that he's having a little bit of toilet trouble at the moment. We've picked him up, he tried to go for a wee and couldn't, and we didn't think too much of it. There was no mention of it from his carers, but the last 20 minutes or so of the journey, all he's been asking to do is go to the toilet, and the first thing he's wanted to do since we've got here is go to the toilet. So they're in there at the moment, so he can go and try and have a wee. If he struggles again, and I think we probably have to assume he's got a urine infection, which obviously we wouldn't have known about because he doesn't live with us anymore, but it is going to make the rest of the trip somewhat challenging. It does happen from time to time. It's one of those things that he does suffer with. We know never to bring him out when he's suffering from one. So that's the problem. When we've promised him this a week ago, he's looking forward to it. Apparently he woke up early this morning and from like 8 o'clock this morning was asking what time he's being picked up and was ready to come, but he still wants to be out because he wants to do things with us, but he's not going to enjoy it if he's struggling with the toilet. So they're in there at the moment. Fingers crossed we have a positive outcome and we can just carry on with the rest of the day. That's the hope. Well, we've come a really long way around the city centre because I think we've only been to Coventry once before, maybe twice before, I'm being told. They have crazier golf and beer pong up there, but I think axe throwing. Wow, let's go to the Boom Battle Bar. That looks amazing. But that's not what we're aiming for. We're aiming for these old-looking buildings here, which I still don't really know. Is that the cathedral? I don't know that it actually is. But Andy seems happy enough, so we'll aim for this. Is that it over there in the distance? We're basically just letting him lead. We've got like an hour before we have to be at the swimming place. I think this is where we came up last time. You can't get away from cobbled streets, can you? You've had a whole weekend of doing it in both Annecy and Geneva. Now you've got to come and do it again here. That's definitely the one he was aiming for. No interest in whatever that is. I think it's just a church. He wants this. So this is what we shall do. Just in time for the bells to ring a little bit as well, which I guess are the 3 o'clock bells. We've got to be back at the swimming pool at 4. Which I think is that way. I think we've come a really long way around. So for those of you who don't know Coventry, I'm certainly no expert, but my understanding is the original cathedral, which this is the remnants of, was bombed during the war, and rather than rebuilding it, they've left it as is, put put a museum on the site and then built a new one, which I think is that building next door. So this is all the original bit, obviously with no roof and various bits missing. But Andy loves it here. It's so quiet and so peaceful. Last time we came here, he just stayed inside within these four walls for probably the best part of an hour. Yeah, I'll follow him around. I think he's just going to do a lap or two and see what we've got. He's filming everything as he goes. Has this got some actual history on it? A little bit. And then we've got a statue here of that guy. I'm not a religious man in any sense, so I don't know what much of this means. I can appreciate a cool building though. This is a pretty cool building. I think we're heading over here now. He's doing the other side. He wants to go up the tower, but I'm afraid of heights and Anna has only one working knee, so neither of us can accompany him. So he ain't going up there today, that's for sure. We can't go to the wave just yet. We've got an hour to wait. So I think through here, this is the new cathedral, which doesn't quite link up. It's just right next door. Hello Pigeon, how you doing? Andy, wait for us. So there's the other church that we walked past before that he wasn't interested in. And it looks like we are allowed to just wander in. Let's have a little look, shall we? So this is the new one. That is actually quite cool with all the stained glass there. We've not been in this one before. I don't think it was open last time we came.
No, they ushered him out.
They ushered him out? Why?
We shot him.
Oh, okay, we came too late.
That's why I said come before.
Yeah.
So
This looks like swords over here. I assume it's not swords. This is his first time having a look in here. We've got more stained glass over here. Those windows are very cool. I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not, but there's loads of... I can't tell, are they carved into the glass? Are they painted on? There's just images all over that. It's very snazzily done all around. Got one of those as well. Lady on a horse. We didn't spend anywhere near as long at the cathedral this time, so we've now added too much loose time into our day out. It is 3:20. The quiet session at the swimming pool doesn't start until 4, and we're about 5 minutes away, so we're trying to go the scenic route. He's not interested in the scenic route. I don't think he's very up for this today. He did go to the toilet before, but just seems a bit tired. Need to get him into a proper sleep routine at the new place, I think. So we've nipped back to the car temporarily, so Andy can have a little bit of a lie down. He just doesn't really seem up for this today. Anna thinks he's suffering from a little bit of depression. Maybe he is. Obviously he's moved out a little while ago now, and I think it's now kind of sinking in that he lives there. And I don't know that, I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor, so I'm in no place to diagnose one way or the other, but I think he's just kind of coming to terms with it and getting used to the new routine of things. I don't know that it's necessarily that he's depressed. I think it might be more the case of some of this stuff is just a little bit less interesting than it was previously, because he's doing it much more often. Like we were just coming back up to the top of the car park in a lift, and previously he would have absolutely filmed that. He didn't seem interested in filming it, but it could be because they're taking him out 3 times a week to go up and down in lifts. So since he moved out, he's probably filmed lifts 10 or 12 times in less than a month. Whereas when he lived with us, it would be something he'd do every 6 to 8 weeks. So he's getting it all much more frequently. So I think it's taking some of the oomph, some of the sting out of these days when we take him out. Maybe we just need to up our game and take him out to do more exciting things, or maybe we need to adjust our expectations for what these days out are going to be like, because we kind of thought once a week or so we'll take him out, do something really, really cool, have an awesome day, and that'd be really cool. And so far it's not really worked out that way. He did enjoy going out to Leicester the other week. That was fun when we went to do the adventure golf. I mean, he wanted to do it, he seems to have been up for it, but he's just been a bit meh about the whole thing. I'm sure he'll enjoy the swimming, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact he's just feeling not great with what is probably one of his recurring bladder infections. So maybe I'm reading too much into it, but Anna's not having the best of times because of it, because obviously she's seeing that he's not enjoying himself as much as he ordinarily would, and she's also still in pain, still got the meniscus thing going on. Yeah, it's not been a massively successful trip so far, but hopefully it's about to take a turn for the positive. We're going to get into the swimming pool and have a splendid time. Just imagine what a fun swimming session will be like, because like I say, can't film in there, but trust me when I say it's awesome, and we're going to go and have some fun if I can find my way. I came up 2 extra floors, literally, so I could do that bit with the cathedral in the background. See, I just care. I care about the quality of the videos. What a difference a lovely swim makes. I think we come around this way. Swimming complete. We are now having the compulsory McDonalds that Andy insists on having whenever we go anywhere. We're trying to figure out how to get into it. We really don't know Coventry very well at all. I think we come around this way. It's a bit chaotic finding the way in from the car park. I think the time has come to try a McPlant. Well, I had the best of intentions. I did plan on getting the McPlant because I still haven't tried it, and after the weekend in Switzerland I figured a couple of vegan days probably wouldn't do me any harm. And then when we got here we sort of got the chicken Big Mac, which I've never had before, so I'm having that. Fingers crossed it's not going to upset my gallstones too much. I am having carrot sticks, so you know,
Well, I am.
that balances it out. I think I'm allowed a chicken Big Mac if I have some carrot sticks as well. McDonald's complete. Chicken Big Mac was meh. One day I will try the McPlant. Pretty much every time we take Andy out anywhere, it ends like this. Carrots were good though. But I think next time I'll be back to my now regular order of 2 Happy Meals, both fish finger, one with the small fries, one with carrot sticks, and then 2 waters. Because I'm a child, you get 2 toys that way as well. But we'll wrap this video up there. I think it's been a bit of a shorter one today. Just thought we'd bring you along on one of our little trips out and about. And plus, for me, this means I've vlogged like 6 days in a row now, so getting back into old habits. The daily vlog is not returning, but I've enjoyed this. This has been quite good fun. But I think the next video is probably going to be us off on our travels again. So stay tuned for that one. That'll be in a couple of days' time. For now, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, all that good stuff. And toodle pip. I've now got to drive home. Bye-bye.